Let me ask you a question, man. With only 24 hours in a day, how do you balance spending quality time with a wife, a kid, all while running a freelance business and trying to start a successful YouTube channel? Well, I actually made a video about it. And in this video, I'm not only gonna tell you why I made that video, I'm gonna tell you how I made that video. Welcome to How I Made This. Yo, what's up guys? My name is Christopher Rhodes and I run a YouTube channel by the name of YCImaging. On my YouTube channel, I make filmmaking content and I also document the process of me being a music video director. But in this video today, I'm gonna be breaking down a video titled Balancing Work and Family, the Struggle. Man, because it is a struggle I know all too well and I'm sure you guys do too. Now my whole reasoning behind making this video was, we often see in our culture right now, the glamorization of the hustle lifestyle. Work, 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 hustle, hustle, hustle. But nobody ever talks about how the hustle lifestyle can negatively affect your relationship with your family. And I wanted to put that out there because it's something that we all go through. I wanted to get my tips out there. Hopefully my tips can help upcoming creators fix that imbalance between the hustle lifestyle and a family relationship. So I created that video. And with a project like this, I knew I wanted it to revolve around my own personal life. So I was gonna be having to tell some sort of backstory. I really only wanted to focus on the backstory that mattered though. I didn't want to get on camera and give you guys my entire life story and tell you every single thing that I've done since I was born and just bore you flat out the gate. No, I need to focus on the things that matter just so I can create that relatability aspect between me and the person who's viewing the video. Coming up as a kid, I would say I had it pretty sweet, to be honest. Like, I didn't get everything in the world I wanted, but at the same time, I never went without anything that I needed. Pre-teenage life for me was pretty much every single game system out there. PlayStation, N64, all that good stuff. Every single shoe I wanted, but as a teenager, nah. Basically, when I turned 13, everything that I wanted, I had to work for it. And I gotta do this early on too, because the person who's viewing the video needs to know if they want to invest the time to watch it all the way through. So I hopped straight out the gate. I talked about my struggle as a creator, just so the person who's viewing knows, okay, I like this guy. He's been through what I've gone through. I know that his tips are gonna help me because we're one and the same. So I hopped straight out there. I dropped my struggles on the person who's watching the video. And then I just come out of the gate with a bomb. I just drop a big bomb on the viewer that's like, man, I've been struggling this whole time and you know what else happened to me? It got worse. My high school girlfriend, now my fiance, we had just found out that we had a baby on the way. My wife was pregnant with a baby that we couldn't support. So man, I'm in it straight out the gate, man. I'm attacking the viewer. I want them all in to watch the story and be invested in me as a character. And I'm taking them on this roller coaster of emotions, man. You gotta take people on this roller coaster of emotions with storytelling. You want people to feel the ups, the downs, and then take them back up and then take them back down. And that's what I did straight out of the gate with this video, talking about my struggle to triumph story. I kept people invested in this story by showing a ton of old photos, a ton of old videos, and I also got some solo interviews of my wife and my son to get their perspective on this one thing that we all went through. Okay, so do you wish I would work less?
What you say?
Do you wish I would work less?
No.
No, you want me to work more?
Yeah.
As a visual story, you have to have more for the viewer to look at than just you talking. Showing what you're actually saying is a huge element to keep the viewer immersed in the story that you're telling in your video. With this project relying heavily on my backstory, the fact that I had old video clips, the fact that I had old photos helped a ton with me keeping people engaged and actually listening and watching the story. Once the story died down and it was time for me to focus on giving people actual real world tips to help them fix the imbalance in their life, I really just filmed B-roll shots of whatever I was talking about. I think we tend to overthink this process a lot as creators, but it was super simple for me. I just put the camera on a tripod, I focused on composition and made sure my shots looked good out of the gate, and I just went through and acted out everything that I was saying in the video. Nothing over the top, but this little time that it took for me to get these B-roll shots to show people what I was saying added so much to the video. Writing down a schedule of things I have to do and having a time limit for these things has helped me tremendously. Not only am I giving my family more time, but it's actually forcing me to buckle down and maximize the amount of work that I can get done in the time limit that I've set for myself to work for the day. And this is where Storyblocks came in clutch for me, man, because it was certain parts of me telling this story that either I didn't have video clips for, or I just wasn't able to physically get video clips and go out and film them. I just hopped on Storyblocks and got what I needed. I found stock clips that matched the vibe of the project that I was making. And vibe is important. If I shot my entire project away, I want to pick stock clips that match that exact same vibe. That way, when the viewer watches the video, it feels seamless. It feels like I got those shots. It feels like everything ties together. So you got to match the vibe when you pick stock clips. That's a huge gem that a lot of people miss. In the parts of my story where I was talking about where I'm from, I went on Storyblocks and I got construction clips. In parts of my story where I was talking about my wife and I meeting in high school, I hopped on Storyblocks and I got clips of students walking through hallways. And in parts of my story where I was talking about us moving to Atlanta, I was able to go on Storyblocks and get an aerial shot of the city that was clean and matched the entire vibe of my project. And that's why I love Storyblocks, man, because when you have that unlimited plan, it doesn't matter how many clips you need. You can download as many as you want, throw them in your project to make sure that you get exactly across what you're trying to say in your story. I freaking love that, man. So to bring this all full circle, here are the two main elements that I use to create this video. The first is connection. By creating relatability between me and the person who's watching the video, they know that we're similar and that the tips that I'm gonna give them is gonna be valid tips to help them. So creating that relatability aspect between me and the viewer keeps them invested and it lets them know that they wanna watch the video to the end. And the second is flow, immersing the viewer into the story by not only telling them what I went through, but being able to show them what I went through as well, with old footage, with old photos, with stock video clips that help me transition from topic to topic. This is something that's heavily slept on. It's something that's so simple, but adds so much to projects like this. Going that extra mile to get those pickup B-roll shots that you need to help get your story across makes all the difference, I'm telling you. So that's how I made this video, man. If you guys are interested in seeing more content like this, make sure you subscribe to the Storyblocks YouTube channel. You can also head over to storyblocks.com/how-I-made-this to learn more. Do me a favor, man, head down to the comment section and let me know one tip that you might have to help up-and-coming creatives balance work and family time, because this is a struggle, man. And also make sure you guys check out Storyblocks for all of your stock asset needs, man. But with that being said, I'm out, guys. Peace.